shift boss out here in Vegas used to be like winning a lottery because there weren't many shift bosses, and you really had to be a special type of person to get that job. So how do I become a shift boss? And what does the job entail? Like, how big a job is that, shift boss?
Shift boss is a great job. I mean, it's like you're running the show.
Right.
You're running the show. Like, it's because your boss is the casino manager, and let's say you're the swing shift manager, right?
Right.
You are the general manager of the casino. What am I talking about?
Yep.
So if Metro comes in, if the gaming control board comes in, if there's a 911 call, if anything goes wrong, the casino manager is in bed, the president of the hotel is asleep, everybody's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the highest ranking person in the place, and you take all those calls and you handle all that responsibility. And the gaming's a big piece.
Right.
So the pit managers and all your floor supervisors, they're closing they're rolling into the next gaming day. So now you're getting all those numbers, and you got to plug and chug those numbers in because before you go home, you got to get those numbers in so finance can send out the flash report in the morning, so everybody knows how we did today.
By the way, just on a side note, if you hit back in the day, I don't know if this is still true, probably is, a smaller casino, if you hit a big Keno jackpot on swing shift, it's the shift boss that has to come. He's the signatory on the jackpot. If you take a check, that's the guy that can sign for it. You know what I mean? He would come out and
You ready for my bingo story?
Oh, go.
All right, so this is back in the day, gang. I'm shift manager at Texas Station, and it's swing shift. And it was back in the day when we had the beepers.
Okay, yeah.
So I got the beeper, and allegedly the beeper went off because I didn't hear it, right? And big jackpot, jumbo jackpot, that means everybody in the place is going to get a piece, right?
Right.
Every bingo player is getting a taste. And it's packed to the rafters because it's a super big deal, right?
Of course.
So a security officer flags me down and says, dude, you got to get in the bingo room. They've been trying to get a hold of you for 20 minutes. Oh, my God. I open up that door. Boom! You would have thought I felt like Santa Claus back in the day in Philadelphia. Man, if they had snowballs, they'd have thrown snowballs at me.
Oh, my God.
It was horrible. They were up and down
That's all right.
And our bingo players are a special group.
They didn't run out of hot chocolate, did they? Plenty of hot chocolate over there.
They tortured me.
Oh, that was no good.
Me,
oh my God! But that used to be a thing.
Any major slot jackpot that goes down, you got to sign for. So
now they have designated people.
Shift managers are really big deal. Really big deal.
All right, so after shift manager, casino manager.
Yeah, some call it casino manager, some place call it director.
Table game director. So interestingly, there is a little distinction. So sometimes casino managers will be over all the casino operations, where table game director is just table games, not slots. So like we know we have some of our casino partners, they specifically call them table games director because they have someone separate for slots, slot director, or they might have the bingo hall or Keno director. You gotta have a Keno director. Keno's big, by the way. I'm a big fan of Keno.
I know.
All right, so the casino manager. Let's go with table game director. Clearly, overall, the table games.
Depends on the company, right?
Depends on the company.
So if we're talking station casinos, great company.
Yes.
I was casino director of casino at Texas Station. I was director of casino at Pal Station. So you take care of all the gaming except slots. So poker reports to you. Keno reports to you.
Keno is table games? It's not slots?
No, when we would get ready for P&L, P&L guys, monthly profit and loss, that's the big deal. That's like that's the big assignment. You have to go. Yeah, you got to go in front of the big boss and report your numbers.
Let them know.
That's your report card.
How you're doing.
Line by line, how you did.
Oh my God.
And at stations, they counted every paper clip.
That I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
But one thing that's really great about that, I've really learned how to run a department.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really strict with it, but.
What about over table games director, so casino manager or VP casino operations? They're over everything. Right, they're over all of it. So we have some of our our partners.
So then the slot director. That's why you have directors. So there's the director of the slot department.
You're right.
And most of these joint slots is like the huge dog.
Huge.
Huge.
Yeah, big.
Very few operations table games outdoes slots.
That's what always the big debate has been with the electronic table
Macau, all of them. But in Las Vegas, I think the Hard Rock back in the day was the only operation that outdid slots, tables that outdid slots.
Where tables outdid slots?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hard Rock
no,
back
that
in
I
the
believe.
day. Yeah.
But now slots is pretty universally outdoes tables, right? Table drops.
Like 80%.
What about like Caesar's Palace, high limit? I mean, what about all the millions of dollars that come in through Baccarat? Still?
I would. It's
not even
slots.
a contest.
Slots.
Yeah. Because like Foxwoods, their slot drop, I remember back in the day when they opened, their slot drop was equal to every downtown casino put together. It was just ridiculous. It's like this whole cavern of just nonstop slots. I want to be the guy that buys all the new slots. I love some of the new tech. The I Dream of Genie slots, the Addams Family slots, and just doing that whole tour. We go to the gaming conventions. We got to take you. You got to come to the gaming convention with us.
I go all the time.
We're gonna have so much fun this year. We got to knock that out.
What's really been great though, what's really great, gang, when you finally do make it to director, is that every vendor on the planet wants to sell you their stuff.
Oh yeah.
So that was really a great spot. I used to have Friday mornings, Friday afternoons, like that would be my vendor day because I'd give them a couple hours, and again that's why I kept a table in my office, because somebody's got a side bet. Somebody wants to sell you this. Somebody wants to sell you that. Somebody wants to sell you cards.
Everybody.
Somebody wants to sell you, But then I got to meet the vendors, and now that I work at UNLV, I get to meet them in a different role because now they get to tell me and show me their latest and greatest. When I get to go to the gaming show, they roll out the red carpet for me,
Yeah.
And it really helps me keep up on what's the latest and greatest.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
By the way, the gaming convention out here is it's a lot of fun. I mean, you get to play. It's like an adult.
It's going to be virtual this year.
I know. It's just sad. Everything virtual now. I can't wait to get done with all this. All right. Well, so after casino manager, VP casino operations. I mean, that's kind of where it ends at that point.
Yeah. The highest position I had was assistant vice president.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, you've worked everywhere. Like, where haven't you worked? That's the thing. We got to come up with that list. That list is shorter in Vegas. I mean, where haven't you worked? You worked Aria?
Yeah. I was on the opening team.
Oh my God.
I came home from Macau.
Wow.
So I'm in Macau.
Yeah.
And I'm loving life. I mean, Macau was the greatest experience. On my way over here today, gang, I was telling, I actually buzzed Alex, and I told him I'd like to talk about international gaming and some Macau stories.
That's next, by the way.
That'll be another one.
We're going to tune in for that one next.
Yeah, Scott Goes to Macau. What an adventure. My boss, Gabe Hunterton, calls me up into the office. Hey, buddy, how's it going? And we're hugging it out in the office. He goes, so, if you don't go to Aria, I'm not going to be up, because I was the shift manager in Macau. So that was a wonderful job, really great.
Wow.
And awesome. And he said, I can get you a pit manager job and put you on the opening team.
Wow.
I said, man, I want to stay here. And
really?
I did. But my wife wanted me to come home, and it was time. But the biggest thing was in Macau, you got to have what's called a blue card, and it's like a privilege to work there if you're an expat.
Right.
So being an expat, and what the thing was, our job when we came as expats was to train the local folks to be able to take over and run the show.
Right.
So, I don't want to give away too much for our
the international one.
For the international one, but Gabe told me, he goes, I can't guarantee you're going to be able to keep your blue card, and if they already open up Aria, you'll miss that spot, and I won't be able to get you in at a good spot.
Right.
Because pit manager job on the Strip, gang, that's nice dough.
No, it's big money, actually. Nice they pay well. There's a few places like Aria that actually pay well on the floor. It's one of the best starting floor jobs.
These floor jobs are making $300 a day.
Oh, it's fantastic.
There's a handful of floor jobs making around $300 a day.
So just to give them a little preview, we're going to have, I think the next ones will focus on international gaming, because I think that's big. I think there's a huge market. We have a lot of audience. It's an opportunity. It is.
And plus, your fan base is all over.
All over. Indonesia, Malaysia. We have people from all over the world. And they love to know. So, learning to be a dealer opens up opportunity all over the world. All over the world. Cruise ships,
it used to be
markets.
It used to be New Jersey and Nevada.
And that's it.
Now it's
everywhere.
Multiple, like I think 30-some states in the United States.
We send people to Colorado. We've sent people all over the country. New York, upstate New York, Florida. Hope you're doing well in Florida, by the way. I heard it didn't go so well. But, Canada, Quebec. We've sent people back to Europe, SR,
Vancouver's
everywhere.
Unbelievable. jurisdiction.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
You can, all the cruise ships, literally. I dealt on a yacht, charity games on a yacht, international waters, Santa Maria del Rey. I mean, there's all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Me and Billy from Philly, we were dealing this crap game in outside of Pimlico Park. That was one of the funnest times ever.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fantastic. Another charity event?
Yeah.
And listen, I'm just there as a dice dealer. I'm just getting paid a base rate for the day.
They let us keep our own tokes.
And let's just say that was one of the best times.
Yeah.
Oh, great days. But so we're gonna do international markets, and we need to have one just on opening casinos. So I played a role in opening 3 properties in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Some of the river boats. But you've opened all the world. I think that'll be a great conversation. That's gotta be.
The greatest experience was, your first time's always the best one, and I got a chance to be at a really great level with Red Rock.
Yeah,
opening Red Rock in Las Vegas was
fantastic property, by the way.
Incredible opportunity. Bill Patuski was the manager, and he was the director, and he was number 1, I was number 2.
We have every dealer.
Really
they start out. They're like, listen, because we tell them, we've worked with a lot of station casinos. We love station casinos.
Great company.
It's a great company. Career path is fantastic.
Yeah.
And so, but everyone's like, well, how do I get to Red Rock? That's like one of their first questions.
That's the crown jewel.
You got to start.
Green Valley Ranch too.
And Green Valley. Green Valley's
that's
big.
what makes stations so great.
By the way, Palace has moved up.
Palace is
doing
I'm telling
great.
you,
They're Baccarat action.
Palace has more. Jimmy DeSelms.
Dude, he's fantastic, man.
Jimmy's
I had
man.
heard about him before I got to meet him, and he's all business. He's very intelligent.
He's the best dealer. He was one of the best mechanical dealers I've ever seen.
He's a dealer's dealer.
How about this one?
Yeah.
How about this one? You know his main game? Tiles.
I know. So he told us that he was
at the Mirage.
Yep.
When we opened the Mirage,
Yep.
his nickname is Lofon.
Right? Oh, really?
Okay, he'll tell you about that.
You got to give a lot of props to that, though, because that's not an easy game. We have a
Toughest
student of ours.
Game.
Yeah, it's not an easy game.
So and put your aces in their places.
Yeah.
When it's time to deal the big money,
Yeah.
Lofon dealt the money.
Yeah. No, I respect. He has a very honest conversation.
He was a prodigy. He was a prodigy.
Really?
He was a dealer prodigy. When Billy and I were working at Red Rock and we're brainstorming who we want to bring on our leadership team, and he said, "What do you think about Jimmy DeSalles?" I'm like, "What? Perfect. Let's do it."
Because he's killing it.
Because Jimmy was making big money at the Mirage, right? Or Caesars. I think he might even been dealing Baccarat at Caesars.
Okay.
And we invited him to come be assistant shift manager, and he's just great.
Dude, we got so many stories. So I let this this has been your day. This is the Scott day, Scott Moore UNLV day. But we're gonna have me and you. We're gonna have to sit back and just come up with. Next time we're gonna do a lot more stories.
Whatever your guys.
I could sit back and watch you. People love just here. I could just sit and just listen to this all day long. It's fantastic. All right, very good. I think we should end it here because I think everybody else is gone. It's just us. We're on our 3rd SD card, sir. Running out of batteries.
Timmy's giving us the stink eye.
He's like, let's go. I got other things to do.
Wrap it up.
All right, well, good stuff, Scott. Fantastic, my friend. Thanks for coming back.
Always a pleasure.
It's such a joy to be working with UNLV. I have to tell you, so on a last note, I've been dealing for a long time. I didn't have the opportunity to have some of the best jobs, for different reasons over the course. I had the Rio. It was a good job. I got to open. But it's just fantastic to end up. I think you feel that way too. To end up here, like where you at, or in UNLV. Yeah. Me, the school is a fantastic experience. All the experience, all the stories that come out of our school. People starting. Not everybody starting. Some people finishing. Some people. They've come from, other lines of work. I have an EMT that's pivoting, going back to dealing. EMT, a lot of pressure, a lot of anxiety. Dealing, take your apron off at the end of the day. You get to go home to your wife. You don't have a lot of homework. You know what I mean? I mean, it offers a lot for a lot of people. And, the fact that, we can sit here and at the end of the apex of a career, and this is like the cherry on top. You know what I mean? Like, this is like this is fantastic stuff. All right. There we go. We're getting the fingers now, so we better go. All right, take care, guys.
See you next time.
See you guys. All right, thanks for joining it. Bye.
What's going on, guys? It's Alex here. We just finished recording our 12-minute challenge. We'd like to invite you guys, anyone that's interested in coming down, you don't have to pay or anything like that. Just come down, join our Discord link, and also join us on Twitch. We stream 4 days a week, live blackjack, live craps, live carnival games. Hope to see you soon. Bye.